Your station, your country, 94.9 WQMX, ain't worth the whiskey. Cole Swindell's latest right there. Ken Steele here on your Friday afternoon inside the 3 o'clock hour. Big night tonight. We are getting excited for a fantastic charity show at the Dusty Armadillo. Doors will open at 6 o'clock. Show starts at 8 o'clock. We've got Cruisin Bush of Sugarland, and, of course, Michael Ray is going to be opening up the show. Michael's in the studio right now. How you doing, man?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Man, just got in here last night, and y'all got a lot of snow on the ground.
You're a Florida boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't, you're not into this at all.
No, man. Ice is supposed to be in cups, buddy, not on the ground.
Hey, we all agree with you. We're all
it is beautiful, though. It's like walking around in like a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's really nice for the inside.
For the inside,
looking
yeah.
outside.
I don't think any of us have ran that fast from the front door to the rental car in front of the hotel.
And it's what, 20 degrees, something like that. And that's not bad. We're used to that.
That's what you were telling me. That's crazy.
But we all complain about it just as much as anybody, but we just all live here. That's the dopiest thing in the world. But yeah, you were smart enough, or your parents at least were smart enough to head down to
Florida
and live there, grow up there. Yeah, is that where you grew up your whole life?
Yeah. From Eustis, Florida, a little town just south of Ocala, and moved to Nashville about 5 years ago. So
nice.
Yeah.
Were you always into music from a kid, or how did you?
Yeah. Well, my family had a band. My grandfather played lead guitar. My dad sang lead and played rhythm, and my uncle played bass. Cousin played drums, and so they traveled before I was born. So I think they dispersed about. I was like 6, 7, 8 years old, somewhere in there. And then at 9, I started picking up guitar and playing a lot with my grandfather and a lot of his buddies that they were doing like jam stuff and like assisted living homes and stuff like that. So I was raised on like a lot of the older country, like Bobby Bear, Porter Wagner, Earl Thomas Conley, John Conley, those guys. And then fast forward to about 16, 17, I started playing acoustic, in bars and stuff. And then moved to Nashville about 5 years ago. And now I'm here with y'all.
Anybody in the family before professionally, or were they just gigs,
well, my grandfather, he still has an AM gospel show with my second grade teacher every Sunday. In Leesburg. So she reads the verses, and then their band plays the gospel music. But no, I mean they did it for fun. They all had regular jobs and families and stuff at the time. But my grandfather, I believe he started playing guitar kind of later on, and then just got really good at it fast.
And then, and so you come along, and you got the music bug.
Yeah.
Where is that thing in your head that says I could do this for fun, like extra gigs on the weekend, whatever, or I can really pursue this and go to Nashville?
Man, I don't remember not ever playing. They had me on stage with them for forever since I was able to stand, and then I just started playing guitar with them and singing it. And it became just more of like an obsession. I was obsessed with older country music. I wanted to know everything about it. And then I started figuring out there was newer country, and then there was rock, and there was, rap, just whatever I liked. I just picked what I loved of each genre, and I just started playing all the time. And I started playing clubs because I was like, well, this is what you got to do, and I wanted to do it. And then it started actually working. And I was like, well, wait a minute, maybe I can, continue to do this. And luckily enough, man, I have a family that is super supportive and made me make sure I was still on the right path, to do this.
Right.
And I remember my dad telling me, I had a job right when I graduated high school. My grandfather did telephone work for like 50 years, right? And so I grew up doing that with him, so I knew how to do it. And so there was a job open, and I was like, well, I'll just do this, save up money, live with my dad, move to Nashville. And my dad goes, you're going to have to quit this. Like, you're going to have to quit the job. And I go, why? He goes, because I know you, and you're going to buy a boat, and then you're going to have this job to pay the payments, and then you're never going to move. So right. My family, I was very, very fortunate enough to have a family that was like, if this is what you want to do, and we'll be there. So just like, Dad with his son's baseball game, they were at every show.
And sometimes, Dad's wisdom, it's actually, old Dad does know something.
Yeah, it turns out.
It's okay to listen to Dad once in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody out there listening right now, if you're near a computer, I want to mention this. We are doing a live video stream right now on our WQMX YouTube channel where you can look at this ugly kid over here. You've never heard that before in your life.
Andrew can hear you.
Yeah.
I can see him. He's right here. Oh, they're missing Austin.
If you want to check out the YouTube live feed, I don't know if we're just directly on you.
It's me, Olive, Andrew, and then Austin's guitar.
Over there. Okay.
But that's our surprise tonight. You got to come to Dusty Armadillo to see Austin.
Wait till you see what Austin looks like, everybody. I don't even want you going over on the YouTube channel right now. Stay over there, and it's a big surprise tonight. But yeah, check it out. You can go to WQMX.com, and you can link right up. On the homepage, there's the listen live thing there, and you can click on the YouTube icon and check it out. So I just want to get that out of the way because I think I forgot to mention that in the beginning. So now everybody do that, check it out, and then you mentioned tonight. Come out to the Dusty Armadillo. Going to be a very cool show going on tonight. Thanks for doing this, by the way.
Oh man, absolutely. Thanks for fitting me in, man. I'm stoked, dude. Cruisin Bush is one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life, and I'm just excited. This is like my first radio show outside of the state of Florida. Like I've done a couple of them in Florida, but this is my first one, outside. So I'm stoked. I'm excited for it to be with him. Artie and all the boys at Dusty Armadillo finally playing in there, and it's going to be a good night.
I tell you, Artie the bartender, he's the best bartender around on the Dusty. He's been talking you up forever and saying, you got to get this guy in here. You got to get him in here. And so, you got to give him some props tonight.
A little shout out.
Give him a little wave.
Yeah, I'm waving at you, Artie.
Yeah. Artie, log on to YouTube. He's waving at you. So let's go back a little bit. When you go to Nashville, you went there 5 years ago.
Yep.
So just to prove the point that this does happen overnight. Of course,
Yeah.
Everyone listening goes, oh, you just started a couple weeks ago, and here you are, signed to a major deal, and you're starting to do this stuff now. But yeah, 5 years. That's a lot of pounded pavement out there and getting.
Oh yeah, stuff. Yeah. We started in a 7 of us. My guys moved up just shortly after I did. My band, when I say my guys. My band did because you can, there's a lot of great players in Nashville, but they were with me since day one, and I wanted them to be on this ride with me. So there were 7 of us. We lived in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment, and we used my Ford Escape to travel in for a while, and then got with a Ford company called Bartow Ford in Florida, and so they got us a van and trailer, and now we just upgraded to a 15-passenger van and trailer, and just been torn it up. But yeah, man, 5 years, just a lot of hard work and a lot of people behind us helping us out. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that people don't get to see, that are a big cause of and a big help.
Right. And on one hand, you can look at someone going, boy, it's nice because it happened for some people almost overnight. They moved to Nashville, and 2 weeks later, absolutely signed it, and they're on their way. Or you get the reality shows and whatever. But you almost look back, and you almost rather go through maybe 5 years of just living in the 2-bedroom apartment with 7 other guys and just going through that struggle, because I think it makes you a better, artist and maybe even songwriter.
Yeah, I completely agree. And everybody's journey is different. And that's one thing I love about Nashville is everybody got there for the love of music in one way or another and wanted to do this. And, some people you get there, and some people have success right away. Some it takes 10 years, some 5. I feel fortunate that it took me 5 because I know people that it took them longer. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't have changed a thing, man. I wouldn't have changed one dive, one crappy nobody there, a hole in the wall bar somewhere. And then, all of us living in the same apartment, man, that was some of the best times of our lives. We didn't have any money, but you can go pretty far on a 24-pack of Keystone Light, a handle. But yeah, man, I tell you what, though, it made everything that's happening now so much sweeter, because you just look back on all the hard work that it took and all the sacrifice from, myself and my band and manager and anybody else that had, my family, my friends, and, just makes it a whole lot sweeter, more of a, just more of like, oh man, I can't believe this is happening, and I kind of believe it makes me work harder for myself.
Very cool. Well, do you write everything pretty much that you require? Of course, there's nothing out yet as far as like a whole project or anything like that, but I assume you write a lot? I
do write a lot. I actually wrote with John Rich, the new Big and Rich single.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. So that's cool. It's my first big cut as a writer. And but no, when I'm in town, I write every day. But I also there's so many great writers in Nashville, man. They're just songwriters, and that community I support 109,000,000% because like right now I'm here with you and there's somebody writing a song that might be, you know, what makes my career, what makes somebody's career, you know, or might be, yeah. I think his next hit, or who knows. And I think that the way that Nashville and country music is all big family, and for all of us to live our dreams, you know, together, I think it's cool to be able to cut outside stuff, great songs that these guys are writing. So they're living it along with me, you know. And so with that being said, I just want to cut the best record I can make for fans. And whether I write every song or not, I just want to make sure that I put out the best music that is me, that's, you know, that they would love. And so saying that, I've cut outside stuff, but I also write every day I'm in town when I'm booked. Did you write Kiss You in the Morning? I did not write Kiss You in the Morning. Two of my buddies did, though, Justin Wilson and Michael White. I think we were writing together when they played that song for me. And then, oh no, I'm sorry, that was another one. They played it, my A&R staff, a lady at my A&R at Warner found it and played it for us. And it's a great tune, and you do a great job on it. That's for sure. So I think that's as far as the first single coming out, you picked a good one. Thank you. I'm honored for it to be my first single, and Scott Hendricks, who's producing the record, who's, you know, legend in the production world of country music. You know, he did a great job on the production side of it. So. Awesome. We're going to listen to that in a little bit, but you guys brought some guitars in here, and the drum box back there, and you want to play something live here on the air? Absolutely. What do you want to do? We'll do one that I haven't even heard the final version of this yet. We finished this. I finished 6 songs up in the studio with Scott, and we're out on the Ignite the Night tour with Chase Rice, and so play a song we haven't even heard the final version of it yet, called "Look Like This." All right. This is Michael Ray live on WQMX. 2, 3. You don't know what you're doing, do you? Got me sitting over here wishing, girl, I knew you. And I ain't got you yet, don't wanna lose you. Gotta get closer to you. And it starts with a look like this, in the dark like this. Got me thinking I should walk across a bar like this, saying hey like this. Who you be here with? No, it really doesn't matter, we could leave like this. To know each other better all night, or whatever keeps your kiss feeling good like this. Starts with a buzz and a look like this. Set the song or have neons glowing. Maybe I'm just caught up in the moment. Baby, there ain't no real way of knowing till we get going. And it starts with a look like this, in the dark like this. Got me thinking I should walk across a bar like this, saying hey like this. Who you be here with? No, it really doesn't matter, we can leave like this. To know each other better all night, or whatever keeps your kiss feeling good like this. Starts with a buzz and a look like this. Night ain't getting any younger. Let's get one thing leading to another. I don't know or care how this thing ends, but it starts with a look like this and a drink like this. Got you moving to a song with a beat like this, hitting me like this, like a midnight fix. Girl, I got a feeling that you might like this. It starts with a look like this, in the dark like this. Got me thinking I should walk across a bar like this, saying hey like this. Who you be here with? No, it really doesn't matter, we can leave like this. Know each other better all night, or whatever keeps your kiss feeling good like this. Starts with a buzz and a look like this. Don't know
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Michael Ray right there. And that's, what's the name of that song again?
Look Like This.
Look Like This. There you go. Is any of your music available on iTunes or anything like that yet? Or
not yet. It's on Spotify right now, and then on the website. But we'll be. I think we're launching the single February 17th, or right around the launch date. So.
All right. And then anything? It's so the music industry so different now than it was even 5 years ago. But
5 minutes ago, probably.
Right.
It's changing pretty quick.
Everybody used to come out with maybe a single, then a few weeks later, here's the album or something like that. Now there's EPs involved, and then there's online tracks, and then whatever. How do you put an album together now, or do you put 10 or 12 tracks together, or you just go track by track, or how does that work?
Man, I just think what we're trying to do is just get as much music out, to the fans as possible. Right. So whether it's we are working on a record, but we were like, man, we got to put something out. I'm ready to put something out. So we put the first 5 and just threw them out there, and so we just want to get as much music out. There will be an album coming out. I don't know, obviously when, but yeah, no, we are in the process of cutting. We'll be cutting new sides, next few months maybe, or some as I write them or they come in, we'll be cutting them and getting them out as fast as we can.
Did you said available? Can you listen to tunes on the website, on your website?
Yep, michaelraymusic.com and all the Facebook and all that good stuff's on there.
Easy enough. michaelraymusic.com. Go check it out. And I'll tell you what, as soon as I heard the single, I love it. In fact, the first time I heard the single, it was on Artie's phone. Good. He said, you got to check this out. And we hooked it up at the bar. We put it over the speakers. I said, this is a great tune.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate y'all.
So we've been spinning it all week, and hopefully that's getting some more people in the door tonight. Once again, charity show. Thanks so much for doing this for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Benefiting 2 great organizations, NEOPAT, which is Northeast Ohio Organization for Patriotism, Foundation for Patriotism. What they do is help out military families and veterans, and they just do outstanding work for the military personnel out there. And then Pay It Forward for Pets, which is all about the pets. Yeah. It's easy enough. So we got 2 great organizations, and just $10. You got to be kidding me.
Now, $10. Come on out, hang with us, drink with us, and let's have fun. And it's all for a good cause.
You heard it right there. You're hired.
Awesome. I can stay.
You can. Doors open at 6. You're going to be on stage about 8.
Yes, sir.
Be there early, folks, and hang out and check out Michael Ray.
Awesome.
And then Cruisin Bush, of course, on stage afterwards. And can't wait to see it.
Thank you, buddy.
All right. So later on tonight, Dusty Armadillo, that's where you want to be. And you're going to be hanging around later tonight to say hello to the people?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Yep. Very cool. So Michael Ray, new single, Kiss You in the Morning. This is it right now. Anything you want to say about it? I know we talked about it a little bit, but you want to intro your own tune here?
Oh, man, I'd love to. I try to take advantage of every time I can do this. Yeah, this is my first single, Kiss You in the Morning.
Michael Ray right here on WQMX.
Cool. So we got